is called Jules Gems at Area 5T1, where we talk the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching, and trucks. Um, so, um, I'd like to just come on today and say that we're kind of going to start going back to an old format that I used to have. Tuesdays will, when I come on Tuesdays, it'll be what's called Transition Tuesday, and where we can discuss follow-ups in my transition, where I'm at. I can do specific videos about it, and we can also do chat about it in the live streams. You can chat about your transition if you are transgender yourself. Myself, I'm a transgender woman, and so today I kind of started doing some research at where my transition is at, and looking at dates. And a month from today, I will be 2 years into transition. So currently, I'm at 23 months into transition. I did transition later in life as I discovered I was transgender about age 52. There were subtle things I noticed early in life, but I didn't reflect on them till later, and and finally came out and started transitioning. At age 51, I did note that I liked both men and women, and I did some introspection and came out as bisexual. But yet, I noted later, sexuality is kind of fluid, and I did note that I had more of an affinity towards women. So one of the things that also happened, and this all happened during pandemic times. So one of the big things that started happening was I really had time to search within myself. And one of the things I noted was I had this affinity to, throughout my life, I'll always like to experiment with makeup and, women's clothes. And therefore, I started going to a therapist. And Kathy, welcome. And I started to enjoy, you know, wearing the makeup. I really felt different inside than my male self and what I was brought up to be. So eventually I discovered I was trans. I did go to see, someone and speak with them about it. And the ultimate diagnosis I got was gender dysphoria. Um, so, uh, hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. We're here on Transition Tuesday. For those of you that have just, if you are here and are new to the channel, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. So, as I was stating, later on in life, which was during the pandemic, and it wasn't until age 51 that I discovered these feelings that I've always had. And I did go see a therapist, which eventually gave me, Stephen, welcome to the stream, the diagnosis of gender dysphoria. And so therefore I, kept going to her. Yadira, welcome. Um, Jerry, no longer. Um, so I got the, gender dysphoria transition, kept speaking with the therapist, and she suggested that, yes, I did have the gender dysphoria, and that I start looking into starting hormone replacement therapy. So I did look into that and have started it. I started it in Florida, and fortunately, a few policies were passed in Florida by Governor DeSantis, and then I couldn't receive my hormone replacement therapy. Therefore, eventually I ended up moving to New Mexico for other things. Found out New Mexico is a sanctuary state, and was able to start back on hormone replacement therapy about 23 months ago now. And since then, I have become very gender euphoric as I have started developing many of the Kayla or Kyla, Kai, Kyle, welcome to the stream. I started developing many of the qualities that I was looking for, and um, ever since, I'm happy what I'm seeing. Kyle's. Uh, so today I decided that we will be going back to a format that I've always had on my channel, and it is what I call Transition Tuesday. I'm not a femboy. I am actually a transgender woman. Um, so I, on Tuesdays we can talk about our transitions for those that are trans in the on my stream, my subscribers. Or if you're new to the channel, and you are transitioning, we can talk about yours. You can ask questions, and we are here to be advocates. Okay, your name is Kay. Uh, Case. Oh, so welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new here. Okay, is silly. I get it. Thank you, Yadira. I'm always looking so fast at the stream and trying to focus on the camera, and sometimes you guys will let me watch me look upward. I have a second monitor up top, so we're kind of I'm kind of looking all over the place. So I apologize if I get name pronunciations incorrect. So today, and this whole week, we've been streaming. Yesterday, we did 3 streams. I think today we're going to do 2. One thing I always like to be forward about that my hair has been growing back because I started late in my transition later in life. I did have some male pattern baldness. Hair has been growing back because of some medications I did start taking. I asked my doctor to prescribe me finasteride, and then minoxidil. I took minoxidil. I spray it on my head every day, and it has helped the male pattern baldness, but I don't have a full head of hair. So what I do are wigs, and I'm straightforward with that. I give full disclosure on my channel. And what we've been doing this week is we're having fun here. I'm allowing my subs and the community here vote on the color that I wear each day. Yeah, my Uncle Jesus does love me. That's why he's my uncle. So welcome, Emily. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit the like button. We're trying to make it to 10. We're only 8 minutes in, and we're already at 6 likes. So I'm going to start the poll right now. We'll keep it going for about an hour on the different colors for tomorrow. Let's see. I've got, yesterday, I'm just typing it right now. Okay, so we can do wand. We can do black. What's another option I have? I can do, I actually have a rainbow one. Oops. And then what can our fourth option be? We can go with ombre burgundy. So here is for tomorrow's poll on what color wig we can be tomorrow. What we will do is we'll take the top two and put them on tonight's post, tonight's live stream, and that. So this is kind of like the semifinals, and then tonight we'll do the finals. Those are hats. That's actually, I'm a big hat wearer, so I have a collection of hats. So this is the question, the poll for today. So we will see where it goes. I have, and a lot of the hats I do have are many jobs that I have done it in my lifetime. So I was a person of many hats. So eventually I'm going to do a video about that. But I do have to ship my container here, my pods, and see how it goes. Yeah, black. My natural hair color is dark brown, but it is black. I also do have a dark brown one with highlight, like a like burgundy highlight in it. I'll put that in the choices for tomorrow because it'll eliminate another color. So I have 7 wigs for 7 days, basically. Welcome, Mara, Mar-a-Lago Spectrum. Welcome to the stream. For all of you that are new here, please do hit a like, subscribe to the channel. It's like dark brown, and you can see like little like burgundy highlights or even red highlights in them, like not super red, but it's probably one of my favorites. But this week we've been doing different colors every day. This is one of my first ones. I like this one because it's like got nice thick patterns in here, and you know, it's I like the colors in it. You can, do different color outfits, stuff like that. Well, welcome, De Deodaka. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. As always, you are a gem here. Welcome to what's called Jules GemsX at Area 5T1. And in this area, we like to stream, have fun, and be nice to each other. So right now it's looking like the ombre burgundy is in the lead. Number 2 will be either the rainbow or black. So we may have, after the hour mark when the poll ends, we'll probably have to do another one to get the number 2 choice. And we'll do that one for half hour. This will probably be about a 3-hour live stream, and then we will be back here at we'll say 8:30 p.m. Mama Shar's on Snapchat. Sometimes she will come on here. I apologize about my Julio, no tengo novio. Me gustan más las mujeres y los hombres depende. For whoever asked what is transition, that means I am transgender, and I did start transition from male to female. In fact, I'm in my 23rd month. In about exactly 30 days, I will be into my two-year mark. Last night I was looking and my first day of officially going back on uh, gender replacement therapy uh, was on March 12th, uh, 2 years ago. So I do want to welcome everyone once again. You guys will probably hear me say that many times. Welcome to Area 5T1, where we discuss the 5Ts of of my channel. We talk about transition. That is me transitioning from male to female. The second we talk about is triathlon, as I like to participate in triathlon. So one of the things I'll be doing after I take the break is I'm going to go take a bike ride, and then I will come back and eat, and then after that, in the evening about I'm going to say 7:30, we'll start another live stream. Yesterday we did 3 live streams. That was fun. And then my morning is great, Matthew. I'd like to welcome you back. You were a great person to have on the channel last night. And then when I come back, I will order like dinner slash lunch, and then we will go on with you know having uh, you know tonight's live stream. I would say 7:30 to 8. I will start it, or 7. Even if I'm here early, here at the house earlier and get ready earlier for the next live stream. Obviously, I'll do a different outfit. Um, as yesterday, I did 3 live streams, had 3 different outfits on. So um, we'll see. So last night we did talk about certain things about my transition. It is Transition Tuesday, so we can go over a few things. Yesterday I had a little time to brainstorm about my transition and what I want to do in the next year. Today, in fact, after this, I'm gonna probably do a video talking about moving on in transition and and um, and what I'm going to try to do this year to move on in that transition. Second, kind of what I brainstormed last night. I did talk about it on the channel last night, and we'll, and then I'll do a video about it. I'll come up with a little script. I've found that YouTube has certain ways of suggesting things, and I love it. I know some people aren't liking some of the AI things I've done. I know one of the things I need to start doing is doing some voice training. I'm going to look if there's some type of voice training app, and I'm transitioning from male to female. So I've been doing it for 2 years, almost 2 years. Next month will be my 2-year anniversary. Deo, when it comes to transition to being trans, it's in you all your life. It's just when you finally realize that it's time to, move actually into doing it. Also, there's a lot of societal and culture norms that may stop you from doing it through your life. So it's not how long have you been transgender, it's how long, when you start your transition, and and when you come out and start it all. Yeah, I had my iced coffee this morning. I did order breakfast. Thank you very much, Jeb. And welcome everybody. If you are in here and would like to chat with us, please do so. Yes, Emily, I had some. So probably for the afternoon, I think I'm gonna go get some Chipotle or something. We have been doing fantastic in our numbers. Yesterday, um, you know, we did do very well through the three live streams. It seems today we're getting lots of people in here. Uh, Julio sí usó minifaldas. Anoche traía una puesta, a lo mejor la usó mañana. Depende en qué vota la gente para color de pelo. Yes, everyone. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, whenever you join the channel here, you are a gem, whether you're a subscriber or just a visitor. Uh, if you are new, please do hit a subscribe and a like. We are 3 away from 10 likes in like the next 10, 9 minutes. We'll be at half hour. That's a pretty good uh, uh, numbers there from that I would say. So please do hit the like button, subscribe. Uh, I am not from Italy. I live in the US. I live in California. Thank you, SF2. And I'm usually straightforward with people here. I I do wigs. This is one of my thickest ones. It has good uh, body to it. So I do like this one. It was a good suggestion by everyone. As you can see, I do have a poll going right now as to what color to wear tomorrow. It seems we have ties on a tie on the two colors to do. Yes, Elizabeth, I have fantastic mods. My mods are the goats on this to my channel. I have Yadira, and I know she mods several channels. I have Kathy here today. Um, she's a great person too. Um, I did a we did a live stream, Kathy and I together recently. That was fantastic live stream. Yes, I am born in the USA. That I was that was a reference to Springsteen's song, wasn't it? Which many of people, which is kind of funny. It seems like the conservative people will use that song, uh, kind of to symbolize good things, and what people don't realize that Springsteen's song "Born in the USA" was actually an anti-USA song. So it's always something to think about, you guys. Yeah, it was actually uh, anti-government. Welcome back, Kathy. Always great to have you here. Sound like what, Butterfly? Julio, de vez en cuando me gusta tener las uñas largas, pero soy enfermera y no puedo usar uñas largas para el control de la infección en el trabajo. Si tuviera unas vacaciones largas, ahorita estoy en una semana o 10 días de vacaciones, ah, me hubiera, o si hubiera salido a un lugar de vacaciones, una amiga, si las hubiera, me hubiera colocado uñas largas. Me hubiera hecho un manicure y usar las largas. Al rato a lo mejor hago un video que me enseña con uñas largas. Yes, everyone, I do speak Spanish. It was actually my first language. So many people won't realize that. Dale, I was speaking Spanish. That was actually my first language. My parents, as I grew up, made sure to teach me Spanish before English. Then when I went to school, we lived on the border between here in California and Mexico, one of the borders, and they sent me to Catholic school, and I learned English there. I did not watch it, but I just watched a review of it by a good friend of mine, and she was, and I always will talk. My friend Jenny over at Life Take Two did a very good review, and she said she watched the Bad Bunny one while she was watching the Super Bowl, and then she went over and actually watched uh, a replay of the Turning Point one. So, and she said she did it because she wanted to be open and give an opinion on both. And she said she gave a good, honest opinion of both of them. So if you're go to Life Take Two, watch her what she does have to say. Sí, mis senos son naturales. So she kind of reflected and said that it was the Bad Bunny one was very good. How in the end brought people of many nations that uh, are North America, South America, and stuff, and they were able to show about the unification. Welcome. Is it dead since spawn? Is that what it means? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Dale. Yes, a lot of people say Puerto Rico should be the 51st state, and that debate's been going on for a long time. Uh, that they would become the 51st state, but yet we haven't seen it. Um, but uh, they're just really a territory. So Julio, hello. I know you're saying that for a second time. I am 55, Dale, and I will tell you, coming out trans, I came out at 51. Um, yeah, but Elizabeth, a lot of those are the bad words. A lot of people always ask me to teach them that first. Um, they always want to learn the bad words first. I'm trying to get good color from this pink. So tonight I'll probably be doing my own live stream. I don't know if I'll be on Louder Daily Digest. I don't know what their topic will be. Well, Dale, that's always, it's a good thing to learn a second language. And sometimes many of us don't have that opportunity. Um, but it was just the way I was raised. The Spanish was first, and then English next. And then they put me in school obviously here in the U.S. I was born here in the U.S. and then went on to learn the, you know, English because I learned Spanish first because that's what was spoken at home. Like I learned French in high school and I had a very good grasp of it, yet then went on and didn't use it. So if you don't use a language, you actually lose the ability to speak it. Julio, tengo una blusa rosa, como ves, y tengo unos jeans que son gris. I can speak two. Fluently, I can do two, the English and the Spanish. Yeah, and it just that's what with language, if like many things, if you don't use it, you lose it. I took what 4 years or 3 years of French in high school. Then when I went to UC San Diego, I placed to be in the highest level of French, and they like there were two classes to it, a conversational side and then the written portion, and I had it down pretty good. We even read The Little Prince in 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 French, and I I had a very good grasp of it. It can be because if other people don't understand it, uh, it can be. Each day, our sub count is growing exponentially. We are doing fantastic. So please do like and subscribe. Our next goal will be 5,100. After we reach 5,100 subscribers, our next goal will be to make it to 10,000 too. We like doing things in by by factors of 51. So 5,100 is 51 times 100. Um, yeah, so I did say this transition Tuesday. Probably after this, I will do a video about like the updates in my transition and what I want to move on for this year. I did kind of go over some things. I'm gonna go through and do a video on that. I used to do transition Tuesday videos, you know, through through on my channel every Tuesday. So I used to do them every week, do week by week. So you know, there's lots to update. I think I've heard that before about this Hayujin. Hello, Michelle. Welcome to the stream. I remember you from last night. Uh, my my job is a very good job. I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs. I am a nurse. I work in multiple specialties, in medical specialties. I work cardiology, dermatology, on hematology, oncology, um, and uh, what's called SPID, which mainly for people with infectious disease, which is mainly the LGBTQ plus community, uh, where we care for them and help them get, uh, you know, their health care and, um, and their a lot of prep for a lot of them. Yes, I do give shots. I do know how to draw. I draw blood, and I do know how to place IVs. I used to be called the IV Jedi because how good I was at it when I worked in the emergency room. Yeah, I do need to start going back on my Wegovy. I do have four more injectors, and then I'm probably going to have to stop on the Wegovy and kind of control my diet on my own because Wegovy suddenly got expensive. It went from me paying a copay of $25 to going to a price of 615. Uh, so it's going to continue to be workout for triathlon and um, and less, um, you know, bad food. I do want to welcome everyone to the stream. It seems like we're having a pretty good flow of people. Please do hit the like and subscribe. If you are here and you would like to uh, drop a super sticker, super chat, give some memberships to other people, well, you're welcome to do so. And 30% of any revenue that is developed by the channel does go to charity, meaning the we give 15% to Animal Humane New Mexico, where I adopted my dog from, and then I didn't see the jewel. I'm sorry, uh, but thank you, Elizabeth, for that. And 15% will go to the Epilepsy Foundation of San Diego. Um, ¿Tú también eres transgender, Julio? Sí, Julio, como dice Yadira, bienvenido a la comunidad de Jules y oprime que te gusta el canal. Si quieres agarrar una suscripción para que puedas volver, también hay una campanita en el canal para que te dé mensaje que vamos a otra vez entrar al canal y hacer un video. Y te recuerda para que veas y veas el video con nosotros. Esta es una comunidad donde queremos enseñarle a la gente que somos unidos y les podemos ayudar a otros a cómo hacer las cosas seguras para que todos podamos tener paz entre nosotros y otra gente. Actually, Peter, when I started wearing them, I found it a lot more comfortable than boxers or anything. Um, Lace ones, I love wearing lace ones. I once I started wearing lace ones, I was so much more comfortable than um, than my boxers or my Mormon garments way back when. Uh, you just have to find the right style, and uh, if there's certain ones if you are trans that help you tuck. ¿Estás en Colombia? Yo tengo muchos amigos colombianos ah, y son muy buena gente. Okay, bye, Dale. Glad it was great to meet you. So please continue to join us here. Please do hit the like and subscribe, uh, and hit the notification bell so you know when we're on. Julio, yo prefiero no dar mi número de teléfono porque yo no sé con quién voy a hablar. Yo nomás le doy mi número de teléfono a la gente con que tengo confianza. Y hay mucho tiempo que toma aquí en el internet ah, para agarrarles confianza, como Yadira y mis otros moderadores, tomó mucho tiempo para poder darles eso. Thank you very much, Dale. I was ready to respond in Spanish. Hola, Fonzie, ¿cómo está? Bye, Dale. You have a great night. Get some sleep. A mí me gustan las medias, pero depende, me gustan las de lo que dicen fishnet ah, o con diseños. No, Peter, that's a great thing that you're straightforward and tell us. We greatly appreciate that. Oh, your dear, we thank you. You're on that. Like you saw it right away. I started seeing it too. I've had people do that all the time. That's one thing I'm going to suggest to people when if you ever start a channel on YouTube and you get moderators, get people you trust and are good because Yadira herself can spot something even before I see it. I started seeing that and they enter letter per letter in the comments, and basically they're putting a racial slur in there. Um, it happened to me once. We trusted someone with uh, a name that they were using on the air, you know, and we trusted them for a while, and then at the end, they actually fooled us, and then they threw that uh, racial slur that we were about to see on our stream in there. So let's look at the update on our poll here. Oh, right now we are seeing a three-way tie on what color hair for tomorrow. Um, if we do get a tie, I will run another poll for the second hour of the stream. And we're at 24 votes, so it's gotten a lot of engagement. So we'll see where we go from there. We're going to have to do a tiebreaker in this stream. I'm happy with what I'm seeing as far as engagement lately and how we're doing on views. Actually, let me do something here to and yesterday's I did a fantastic video that you guys might want to go look at. In fact, I will probably put the link into it. In fact, I'll put the link here. This video as many of you heard, one of the five T's of my channel is trucks. Uh, and actually, I got for those of you that don't like using AI, like me, I've been having fun doing little shorts where it simulates. Uh, it kind of I put in like certain uh, elements what I want, and it creates like a short for me. So like I was talking about certain things of that I want to do for transition this year. There's two that I can put in there because I don't want anything to be blocked from the certain things to be blocked from the channel or demonetize the channel or anything like that. So I've been doing little shorts with using the AI feature. Like one of the things that, yeah, it's given me inspiration to look for an app that will help me feminize my voice a little more. Um, so, and define what I want to do, or look for a channel that's voice coach here on the stream. Um, So here is a great idea that AI on the channel gave me about showing the parallels of the restoration that I'm doing to my 2008 Nissan Xterra to the going through my transition. I I never realized that there are parallels in this process, and I loved it when I was able to break down everything. I loved what I came up with. So AI has been very good to me. It's given me great suggestions. So I know I've gotten a couple of people. I've gotten one person that's been, when it throws the video at them, they don't like it, and they've been complaining to me. Someone says the voice has to change a little bit on it, uh, but it's teaching me that I do have to try some kind of voice coaching program. So that'll be one goal for this year. I'm going to try to do some voice coaching to try to make a more feminine voice. Uh, the other thing that will happen this year, I'm going to start looking in, well, I'm going to start with the transgender program at UC San Diego and start going through processes for bottom surgery and the other will be to start uh, and eventually, you know, doing from an orchid and then eventually the formation, of the female organs downstairs. Uh, then I will um, go on to uh, maybe I would never do the voice feminization surgery because I just feel that it's too risky. Um, then right, that's it. Or for then the SRS. It's why do you put ourselves through that pain, or if the reason we do it is because we don't feel uh, we feel uncomfortable with what we have now. Well said, Yadira. I like how you said it. Yeah, we feel our real pain is existing as not our real self. We were born into a body that we're uncomfortable in. Then our my next also I'm going to start looking into facial hair removal. Um, I want my full beard gone, and my, all the facial hair gone, I will probably do an IPL, purchase an IPL for the arms and the rest of the body, and do that at home. Welcome, Stephen. Welcome to the stream. One of the things I'm gonna probably start doing on the here on the stream, I'm probably gonna. I did order it, like I said, inexpensive faux septum piercings. I would never actually pierce my septum, but I would consider doing a nasal piercing uh, on like to the side. Do one. I know many people are starting to wear duals. I would never do a septum one, but I did purchase like five different faux ones. I did my own ears, Kathy. Like right now I'm wearing purple hoops. I love hoops. Those are my favorite earrings. I may consider. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good way to put it. I may buy some. I may purchase some of the what you would say the homegirl hoops. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's the like leafy ones, and they have your name across them. I love those. I love how they look. So I may purchase some of those, order some made for me, and say Jules or Jules Gems, and put them on and do that. Well, thank you, that insane. I that's a very big compliment because there are many trans women on YouTube. Um, you have like Samantha Lux, you have uh, Victoria Rose, you have I think even Luna Rose is transitioning now. I know she used to be mainly a drag queen, but uh, I think she started into transition now. Mama Shar, which is actually a pretty good friend. Um, so that I like that compliment. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We've made it to 15 likes from what I see here on my phone right now. Let's try to make it to the 51 like mark. That is our goal after we hit 10. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. That's why you're here. We get lots of trolls, and that's why you got that's why you and Yadir have been picked as moderators. Same with Jason. Same with uh, some of my OG ones that were Lena and Drace. And I still keep them around because I know Lena will come on here from time to time. She may lay stealth, but when she comes in, she's great. Cool Cole, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Why is it a sad day, Kathy? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to my stream. My name is Jules. Uh, as always, you are a gem here, and welcome to Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. Today is throughout the day is what we call Transition Tuesday. So today we are talking, focusing on transition. We can always talk other topics as we're open to other topics. Just keep it respectful. I mean, I will talk politics as long as we're respectful to each other here. So please feel free to jump into the chat. Um, One thing we steer away from is religion, as religion can be something that causes hate. Um, I've learned that, at least I've been a member of two different churches in my lifetime. I grew up as Catholic, um, and I converted to Mormonism in my 20s. So I learned in the Catholic Church, when I was, I think it was in seventh grade in Catholic school, they did preach hate to us about, or how sinful it was to be gay. And back then, it wasn't so much, uh, there wasn't so much trans visibility. So obviously, you can see how one church that is probably one of the largest ones in the world was preaching hate against other, many, the marginalized communities. And then the other one, I joined, like I said, Mormonism. And during the time when I hadn't come out, I actually did help put up signs for Prop 8 here in California. And once again, they're preaching hate. So, there's things you have to look at over time that, yeah, these communities, because, these churches are like their own community, um, they will preach it. So, um, so what's, it was, and for all that time, I was a member of these, the Mormon church. That's why I never came out. I had the feelings suppressed within me. So that's why when people ask, I I didn't come out during that time. But eventually I felt, the woman in me had to come out, and it took time, and I didn't come out till age 51. And that's why, people always ask, aren't you too old to be doing this? No, you're never too old to be your true self. Uh, Today is Transition Tuesday. We can take questions about that. You're never too old to be yourself. You know, it's like me asking someone that is cisgender, aren't you too old, being yourself? It's exactly, Kathy. That very well stated. To me, now that I reflect back on whatever religion, the two religions I've had, it's too hard to think that there's this mythical man in the clouds, uh, that has controlled our destiny, uh, created us in his own image, yet we can't see him and or even touch him. Because if you were created in someone's image, you would think that you would be able to see them, that they would have a physical body. And I can debate this with people, but people don't debate in the correct manner. They can't give me evidence. Exactly. I um like Joe always says on his channel, what we look at on the Church of Korihor is something that can be seen, which is what we call the light of reason, being that Terminator line on the Earth where you can see the difference between night and day. So that's a pretty good reference because it's something you can see, uh, and you know, and is there physically. So I think that's a great reference that he uses. And Kathy, you might want to look at the page because he is starting. I think they're doing a silent auction, and I don't know if his crow image is going to be there because they are doing. He's going to a. They're going to a conference. I don't know if it was already this weekend, uh, but uh, what's it called? Um, I'd have to look it up, but you might want to look on the Church Core Horror uh, site. Thank you very much, uh, Ghost Cosplay. This is a replica of the original. Now, I think I may still have an actual original that was at a movie theater put away in storage. I mean, it has everything, the details of this, but it has the actual detail that determines whether it's an original or not. It has the hair on Luke's belt that was dropped when the designer was typesetting it. And that is one detail that most people don't know. And I actually have one or had one. I don't know if I sold it on eBay or what, but you can even see its age because it's folded up. It was given to me by a friend, just given to me. If I find it, I'll put that up in place of this or put it next to it, and you would see the difference. It even has like down here, it says Star Wars, but it also has the name of all the producers and everything. Hello, everyone. I can see there's more people coming on here. I can see 14 concurrent views. Welcome to the stream. Do you want to say, my name is Jules. This is Area 5T1, where we did discuss the 5Ts. Please do hit a like and subscribe, where we discuss on this channel transition, triathlon trends, teaching, and trucks. If you have any questions about the 5Ts, please do so. Thank you very much, Natalia, I'm sorry. Greatly appreciate the compliment. Getting lots of text sounds right now. So right now, it looks like that the top two choices that will be up for tonight for we still got about, I'm gonna say about 17 minutes on choices for tonight for tomorrow's wig color. And for right now, the top one is, or the top two, because then on tonight's live stream, we'll make the final choice. I'm doing great, Layla. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. Nathaniel, welcome to the stream. Nathaniel, if you can't multitask, that's your concern. People should be able to multitask where they can listen to someone talk and think for themselves. That's something that nowadays is very important in even your work, what employers look at. We're on our way to hitting the 3750 mark on subs, so please do hit that likes and subscribe. So, Layla, I did welcome you to the channel. If not, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are here on what I like to call Transition Tuesday. We are doing 2 live streams today. My name is Jules. Um, so kind of giving some updates. I like to update on Tuesdays about how my transition has been going. We are 1 month away, almost to the T, from hitting the 2-year mark on transition. In my transition, I have seen lots of change. Uh, Obviously, one of the biggest things is growth in breast formation. Uh, the other has been, some fat redistribution. So, uh, and then I did go on Wegovy for a while, and yes, I did lose a bunch of weight when I moved back and moved back here to California and started taking care of my mom. My mom loves to cook. Um, if you have a Hispanic family, that's what happens. Um, we can do one. It would be next month. I can find a date that we can do one. You know, I don't understand why people come to the channel and insult us. That is my biggest thing is I think if people come to this channel, there should be a reason to, because I think 3 things is what attracts them to the channel. It's either there is attraction to me, they're are having some gender dysphoria and trying to get facts, or they just like the community. And even if they're, cisgender, straight people, many of them may be attracted to trans people, feeling their gender dysphoria and just blocking that, their white Christian nationalist roots is blocking them from really opening their minds up uh, to all those feelings that they probably have. Um, I'm just looking at, I keep getting, you know, text messages on my phone, and I film from my phone because it gives me the vertical uh, 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 look on my camera, which helps be able to spread more. Um, I don't know who Christ is. I am an atheist, and the person, this person that is Jesus, they've always, I looked it up, science did prove that Jesus was a real man, but he was basically a prophet or a teacher in Nazareth, but he was not the son of this mythical being in the sky that everyone says is God. Um, so you guys can come in here, try to spread your God talk, but we don't listen to it. We may engage it a little bit, but I try not to make it a conversation where it's hate. That's funny, Kathy. No, William, I cannot tell people's fortunes. That's another thing. Psychics, I don't really believe in that. I have a friend, she's lesbian, and she pays a psychic, I don't know how much, and uses this lady, and basically to guide her life. You know, many psychics will use people just to mainly make money. I've seen articles on how many of them will tell people to basically take money into certain places and uh, bury it, stuff like that. And basically, they're taken. You know, they can lose like life savings, just like people that are gamblers. People get addicted to fortune telling. Okay, I'm gonna get 5 more minutes on the poll that we're having for tomorrow's hair color. Um, Hold on, I just have to reply to this text here, everyone. Yeah, that's right, Natalia. I, I, I don't understand why people use them so much. I think it's more of someone, like you said, is 50.1%. A lot of them, what they do is try to get information from you, um, and use that as something they can tell you as what you believe is fact. And then next thing you know, you're believing it, and then they can use it to manipulate you and get more money. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That is true. I get what you're saying, Natalia. People who try to, do um, what you're stating, where they will bring people in and help them have closure on with family members, so they can have closure and 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 whatever grief they have. If you watch a friend's channel, my friend Randy, he's had a lot of like paranormal experiences. He was an investigator, was a police officer, and worked for Disney, and he's had some supernatural experiences um, that are pretty interesting to hear about. And his sound valid as opposed to what some fortune tellers will tell you. Uh, his channel is Nomo Momo, meaning no more Mormon, basically. I have lots of friends that are ex-Mos, so they will have names like that for their channel. Okay, let me respond to this text message. Hey, I'm back. I apologize. Hey, I'm back. I apologize. Uh, my mom's been traveling, so I'm keeping in touch with her. Um, oh, I know Natalia. I was a member of the church for 30 years, and it's a high demand religion and even a cult. In fact, I can probably do not a live stream, but a video about them. Maybe even tonight. I haven't done any videos about on my channel in a while about uh, high demand religions in a while, which I focus on the Mormon Church since I did join it in my 20s, and I left in the past. Well, I did my official resignation in the past year or so. I do want to tell everyone, please do hit the like button, subscribe. We're at 22 likes. We'd like to make it to 51, so that puts us about 29 away. Yeah, I grew up as Catholic, but when I was in nursing school, I lived alone, and of course, a friend took me to a gathering at her church, and she was Mormon, and I kind of got drawn into it. They pulled a tactic that is common. It's not their most used tactic, but it's called the flirt to convert. Uh, and it worked on me. Thank you very much, Destiny. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You are in what we call Area 5T1. On this channel, we welcome everyone. Thank you for subscribing. If that was you, because I just got one new subscriber. This is Area 5T1, where we talk about the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. We talk about transition because I'm a transgender woman. If you are, any part of the LGBTQ plus community, we do welcome to talk about any part of it. Questions, comments, just keeping everything respectful. I talk about triathlon because I do participate in triathlon. I talk about trends, just the different clothing I like to wear. Yesterday, I did 3 different outfits on 3 different streams, and we had fun with it. Yesterday, we did 3 different streams. As I've had a week off. I have a week off from work, and we're enjoying it. And today, we're gonna do 2, and we'll see how that goes. And we talk about teaching. I do teach about several different topics, and we talk about trucks, as I have a 2008 Nissan Xterra that's being restored and modified. I'm trying to do as much work as I can. There is someone. We have someone in here named White Girl. Yadira, I don't see them here. I did the limp plumber again, you guys. Hopefully I think it's actually working pretty good. And I've started finding new ways of doing my makeup. I've been really working with one of the things I've been doing. In fact, I may do a makeup tutorial. Let's say maybe tomorrow during a stream. We can do one. Maybe I could do a members only stream, and I can do like a get ready with me, and we'll switch over to a full on live stream. White girl magic. Hmm. I don't see them, Yadira. Maybe I'm going blind, and or the fact that I'm wearing my old glasses. But I don't see them on here. Yeah, mine's. I've never changed my comment settings. Let's see. Maybe like I do see Leafy. I'm going to now talking about settings. I do want to put a description in here. Um, I've been, my video that I put here yesterday about uh, the parallels between GemX and my transition has done excellent. User, I'm doing fantastic, but it should be girly. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Mamba Gazanga. Mike, welcome to the stream. I'd like to welcome everyone. My name is Jules. As always, you are a gem here. Where we call it Area 5T1, and we discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon, trends, teaching, and tips. You can also go check out our merch store at Jules Area 5T1.printify.me. Yeah, they do fantastic, Natalia. Natalia, when I'm looking at your screen name, are you a trans girl also? Yeah, Derek just catches people when even before their name appears. Oh, awesome! Glad to hear that. And that my thing is, I don't try to convert people to being trans. I just, when I meet a new trans uh, person or anybody new to the LGBTQ community or anybody that's new to my channel, especially trans population, that people that are like me, I I love it. Alta, welcome to the stream. Deja, welcome. Glad to have you here. Hello, Alita. What's going up, head teacher? We welcome everybody here. I try to, look at everybody here and, um, and just, you know, recognize that you are in here. Uh, what made me go for the clear frames? This is I have a newer pair. When I went and chose the clear frames, I was actually set on going for clear frames. I wanted to do something different. That's why when I go choose glasses, it's always trying something different. It's never about, like I'm already set. My next pair will be a cat eye style that will be probably black. I think black is a nice color. To me, it's like it's formal. It's a neutral color that you can wear with everything. I would say I did my entire lifetime. Well, pretty much since about 2005 when I was presenting mail. If you are new to the channel, please do hit the like button and subscribe. Uh, Everyone is welcome here, and we can talk about just about any topic. One of the things we try to steer away from is religion. I have people here with religious trauma. I don't know. I didn't use any black magic. It just, the algorithm just finds people. What do you mean you hide, Alita? And why is that? Why are social interactions a no for you? Okay, so what I am going to do, that's pretty good. I'll hail the algorithm. Gouda, because it's good. Well, yeah, people can have it for many reasons. Look at that, Kathy. We're on the same wavelength here. Okay, in about 30 seconds, I'm closing up the poll for tomorrow's wig or for tomorrow's hair color. Well, if you continue to have that anxiety and want to hide in the lives, come back tonight. We're doing a live at probably about 7 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, we can all have our anxiety from time to time. I'm pretty good at handling whatever I have as far as anxiety. Where are you located at, head teacher? Yes, Yadira just put it out there. You can support the channel by hitting a super chat, a super thanks, super sticker, or you can send anything to Cash App at $ Jules Treasures. This channel changed names at the beginning of the year. We used to be Jules Treasures at Area 521. Now we're Jules Gems because all of you are one treasure. But inside of there, you're the gems in the treasure. So here we go. We're gonna end the poll for tomorrow's hair color. So blonde and black were eliminated. Tomorrow's hair color is going to be the finalists, which will tonight and the semifinals, you can say. We're going to choose in tonight's live stream. Tonight we'll do another vote, and we're going to put the top 2 in that vote. So it'll be either rainbow or ombre burgundy. So we will choose again tonight. I always take the top 2, and then we put in another poll tomorrow night or tonight. So if you want to vote for, tonight's poll will be for either ombre burgundy and rainbow. So you get to vote again tonight, and whatever color is chosen, we go with that. Big Mike, I'm pansexual, so if I find you attractive, and great personality, that's where it goes. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. It seems we're getting a pretty good, a good flow today. I do want to share again one of the videos I did last night. I thought it was a great topic. I loved that YouTube gave me this topic idea, and I was able to go with it. And it's getting views. I'm surprised it's above what my average view count is. So this is an interesting topic. Actually, I would probably do this with women too, Kathy. I wouldn't say nerdy, but I would say librarian looking. So this video, the video idea was given to me by YouTube. I found that YouTube will give great ideas when you look up topic ideas, and it takes all the like what you talk about on your channel and will actually kind of streamline them and mix them up for you, and even gives you like a little introduction and what you talk about. And this one was an interesting one. I am in the process of restoring and modifying a 2008 Nissan Xterra, and it gave me this title for it. Why GemX is the name of my Xterra, what we call it. So it says why GemX matters to me, and then in parentheses it says my transgender woman journey. So since I'm restoring it and transitioning, it shows the parallels in between the restoration process and the customization process, and how it has to do with my transition. It does give, and then I give little parallels, because like customizing a car and how many people will customize cars and it's very individualistic. in transitioning, you can be an individual in your transition. So here is the link to that video. It's getting a good amount of views. And one of the things, Kathy, speaking about men, actually, when I found that I went from bisexual to trans, I mean, no, bisexual to pansexual, um, was that one day I was at work recently, and I had a trans man as a patient, and they were very, I don't know, I could say very attractive. I was attracted to them, and I'm using the pronouns them because it was a trans, they were a trans man, but yet still presented feminine, so still had feminine looks, and I was very attracted to them. So I found that an interesting attraction. And Kathy, I'm a nurse, and I work for the government as a nurse. So, and especially, well, I do work for the Department of Veterans Affairs. Man, Yadira really knows who I am. She's been a subscriber and a mod for that long that she knows what my profile is. She could probably run the live stream as me. Okay, we're at 25 likes. Let's try to make it to that, um, to that 51. That's always our second goal. Elena, how are you feeling, first of all? I hope you're better. And that's how they'll be. I didn't see their comment. Was it just the work one, or did she throw in another comment? So I don't see a second one. No problem, Helena. You know, your health is more important to us than, just sitting here on the stream moderating for us. Got it, Yadira. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. Today is Transition Tuesday, where we can discuss, if you are transgender, we can discuss, your transition. I've kind of already gone over my transition, where it's at, how long I've been transitioning for. I will probably do a follow-up video on my transition and talk about where it's been. I'm going to try to find kind of like something, where I did kind of like yesterday, where transition is like, comparison uh, like the customization process and restoration process of the GemsX. He can't be there forever, Joshua. Oh, my mods are fantastic. It's not just mod romance, it's everybody's romance here between all of us. Zach and Cheese, welcome. Yes, I need to start voice training. And honestly, I've gotten inspiration lately, and many of you have been watching the channel. And it's been a lot from the AI videos that I've created. I really liked some of the voices that I've that have come out with on my AI videos. Yeah, definitely spicy from down under. Apologize, I was just looking at something my daughter posted on Instagram. She always has interesting posts on there. She is always put stuff about like she is a hockey cheerleader, so I always like to look at that. A cuddle puddle. I like that. Something I've had lately, I hate those little, like that little ding. That sometimes dings because I apologize. I kind of hit something wrong on my phone, and it just threw me off, almost off the stream. Yeah, and Yadira, as you were saying, Spice from Down Under. I'm Mexican, of Mexican descent, and I like spice. Yeah, Polly, you know, which is kind of strange, having been Mormon and you hear everything about um, polygamy, and nowadays we're starting to see polyamorous couples. I would consider a poly relationship also. Now, I would have to, if I did something poly, I would have to make sure that, things are kept, honest, and you would discuss uh, everything with the partner about other relationships and who one is with, and try to keep it within those partners, maybe, within three or something, because you got to think about like STIs, stuff like that. Al- alliteration. You like kimchi? I don't think I've ever tried kimchi. Ooh, that sounds like an interesting relationship, Natalia. I see, like something like that. I would consider, between three people and be able to switch up like that. That would be cool. And if everyone lived in, like I could, especially um, if you do it, with everyone in agreement with it. I think it would be uh, a good relationship. What? Together we can't. I would think if I went out, obviously I will look for another relationship. And right now I'm looking at it right now. I would totally even consider polyamory. We are summoning Jesus. Welcome together. My name is Jules. As always, when you are here on the stream with us or watching one of my lives, you are a gem. We are summoning cheese or Jesus. Well, welcome, AJ. I'm Jules. And as you can see, I have moderators here, Yadira, Kathy, uh, Deja. I also have a lot oh, and I forgot Helena. Cannot forget Helena. We have Zach and Cheese in here. Who else do we have? Oh, why am I not looking here? Right here in the participants, we have Deja, Helena, myself, Kathy of the Glades, Natalia. We have you in here, and we have Zach and Cheese. Yeah, we are silly, but we do it in a fun way and respectful manner. You know, um, we're not here to disrespect people. We are just here to have fun. They do say that girls want to have fun. Well said, Deja. Yeah, Yadira is a definite professional silly mod. She will, if you say something that is disrespectful on here, she will, she catches the comment before I can even read it. So she's fantastic. Well said, Natalia. But who is normal? What is normal? That's the thing. Normal is set by a group. That exactly. Kathy, you've got the point there. people say they're normal because it's something that they set. So I haven't seen it pop up on my end. Welcome, Irrational. Okay, I think I remember you. Via Violetti, thank you very much. Well said, Bambi. Yeah, what is normal? Like, and I'm going to state this in from a nurse's perspective. Normal really is like how Kathy said, set by the person. Because let's look at one of the biggest things I always get asked as a nurse when I take someone's blood pressure. They always ask, "What is normal?" Uh, Shoshan, welcome to the stream. And there are parameters that are normal, but when people always think that 120/80 is normal, because that's a norm that was always set. So one of the things I always ask people, I say, "What's normal for you when you take your blood pressure in the morning every day? What is your kind of your norm where you have it?" Because I always have a blood pressure, or used to have a blood pressure under 120. I would go down to 108 over something. In the 110s, you know. So that would put me under the norm, which when people look at blood pressure under the norm can be bad because your heart is not pumping as well, or you know so is that norm? No, I always tell people your your norm is when you look at something and look at the average may be normal for them. Like we had to take my mom to the emergency room the other day. She's well, you guys, nothing major. But I looked at her blood pressure in the emergency room and hers was 180 over something. And I asked her, Mom, is this normal for you? And she's like, yeah. She's all, but I take these 2 blood pressure medications. I'm like, well, you might have to go see your doc because I said that's a high blood pressure. That is very high for people. But, you know, if she normally runs at that, you know, well, that is her norm. But to me, it still seems high. And I told her, yeah, you might want to get your doctor to check on that. So if you got, I'm gonna ask a poll because I'm gonna order something to eat later on. Um, which of these two would you choose? We'll make this about a 15-minute one. I'm craving both of these, so I mean, I can order one today and one tomorrow. Oops. I'm spelling things incorrectly. Okay, that's a 15-minute poll. So tell me which. Oh, it is Taco Tuesday. So I think I might have just answered my question. Oh, bye, Helena. It's actually pretty good. I'm impressed with their barbacoa because it's pretty authentic. This is a 15-minute one, so we'll go to the to 2 hours and 15-minute mark. Well, Helena, you have to come here and I will buy some for you. The barbacoa is pretty authentic, very close to what my grandmother and my mom have made. Going where? Oh, you're not going? Ah, okay. Oh, that's what you meant by buy together. I apologize. Yeah, it's kind of Americanized, but it's kind of like a Subway of Mexican food, I would say, because you go down the line and order what you like what ingredient you want to put in, but yet it's actually pretty good. Yeah, Tisha, that's what my ex used to always do because she was vegan. Ooh, yeah, some street fish tacos are good. Kathy, I've actually been to the place that invented the fish taco. Yeah, Tex-Mex isn't for me. Yeah, there I like pinto beans as opposed to the black beans. With Chipotle, you got both styles. Oh, thank you, Horsey. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. If you've never been here, please do hit uh, the subscribe button. Also, please do hit the like button for today. Welcome to Jules Gems at Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon, trends, teaching, and trucks. Today is Transition Tuesday, where all of us can talk about transitioning, if you are trans, how your transition is going, and I have discussed today a couple of times how my transition is going and what plans I have for this year. A couple of things I brainstormed last night is, you know, maybe starting off with an orchid today, start with some facial hair removal, getting an IPL to remove what's on my arms and legs, uh, and uh, I stated that I have found that one, I do need to get some dental work done, and that possibly if they state I know years ago in my 20s, 30 years ago, I would say I did do some orthodontic work. Now I'm finding that my bottom teeth are probably shifting a little bit. I lost my retainers a long time ago. I hadn't seen any shift, and that possibly I would go back, get checked out by an orthodontist if needed. I would do um, braces again at 55. I have no problem with them. I'm not a big fan of the Invisalign since it's take them out, put them in, take them out, put them in, which I have no problem doing it again. Um, so, and I wouldn't do the clears. I have menudo here. Now, if you ever have menudo, it's nice to have, it's good to have some homemade, but if you do buy, I, the one you buy at the store, uh, the one called menudito, it's actually pretty good. It is made for hangovers, they say, as it does give you stomach for your stomach. Um, I remember them. My sister was such a menudo fan. She was it Ricky, who she was a fan of? Uh, Natalia, I had the same thing. That's okay, Helena. You put the apostrophe in there. Uh, oh, you put two S's in it. Actually, technically, when a word ends with an S and you want to make it, you know, like you're saying it's someone's belonging, it should be JUL, like it should be JULES, and then the apostrophe after the S. Uh, People always try to bully on here, but I just ignore it. I would have to. I didn't even notice it, and you don't have to rush it, Helena. I will look at it and I can tell you what. So if so, just take the second S out of it. It should just be JULES with an apostrophe. Yeah, menudo is always fantastic to have. You just have some tortillas on the side, put butter on the tortilla, roll it up, and dip it in. Champion, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. You were on last night. Yes, plural grammar would just be JULES apostrophe. Oh, if you're weird about that, we love you even more, Helena. We're all weird in our own ways. Welcome, No Face. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Let me grab another water I have over here. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a gem here on the channel. And feel free to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Every time you put hello like that, I keep thinking it says echo because we do have a mod name, Echo, EKKO. If you guys notice, I did put a different picture on my profile. What do you guys think of that pic? Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Where are we at? Thank you, Natalia. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to, put all my different looks together. This week has been a week for all the different hair colors. We're having fun this week. I have a vacation time, so it's time to have fun. Did the nails, just, trying different things. Uh, I know the original recommendation was to do, oh, what was it? Did, what was it that, what color did you guys choose yesterday? Uh, and I wasn't able to do it. I think it was gonna be green, but I don't know that nail polish didn't work as well. So I decided I'm gonna go with the pink and the my neon yellow wasn't sticking or wasn't going on as well. So I did this chrome color on here. It's got like it looks like metal flake when you do a card metal flake. Possibly maybe need a clear coat. Like when you finish a car, you put a spray a clear coat on it. But no, even when I was trying to spread it on, because I wanted to do the green. And then I saw the neon pink in there. I thought, oh, let's have fun with the neon pink. We're gonna do the purple wig. We got the purple with neon pink. I'm like, it'll go with everything that I have. So, and then I did this. I thought some like silver would like really. I don't have a UV light. I may have to order one. I gotta try some. I need to try some like outlandish color lipsticks colors. I want to get like some blue or um, I do have a green one, Actually looks pretty good. I have brown, I have black. I can do a goth look one day. What did Natalia say? What do you mean, Kathy? What do you say? Oh crap, Nat. Heck no, a 300 is not a single person job. Oh, that's okay. Take your time on it, Helena. I won't submit it until it's fixed. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, the thing is, I don't get my nails done unless I would have a long time off of work. Um, oh wow, a 300-pound person. Man, you guys impress me as mods. You guys are so fantastic. I don't think I've seen other channels that have such good mods. Maybe I don't even would say that even John DeLynn has great mods. He actually pays his mods, but maybe someday we'll get big enough and I will be getting enough in through the month and I will pay you guys. I had mine done in New Mexico, but I did clear on my fingernails just to keep it because I wasn't out at work. I've never been out at work, so I would love to have long acrylic nails like Shar does on her channel. But one being so I would totally do long nails, but I have to go to maybe a different field in nursing. Like if I was in like say well, I wasn't doing direct patient care every day, and I was out, I would totally be sporting nails. Well, Elena gets a will get a t-shirt as she has, you know, developed this new one. I do have to get Lena one as she developed the first designs. Um, yeah, and one of the things I find amazing, like the VA where I work at, they actually have what's called a lift team. So a lot of hospitals are now going to that where they have a lift team that you call and they will help you lift a person. I think I had seen you say that before, Yadira. Uh, Multiple sclerosis. I had a friend that had it. I don't know if she's still around. Because when I moved away from California, I lost touch with her. But I remember she wanted to be a police officer. She was in great shape. Was a martial artist, and then MS did really, I she just pretty much was wasting away. So I hope the treatments you're getting go better than what I saw with her. And of course, that was years ago. So that was almost 30 years ago. So um, I don't know how much they're doing in treatment for you. I hope it goes better than what I saw for her. Yes, Yadira, and many of you are fantastic here on my stream. So Chipotle it is, you guys. Then probably pizza tomorrow. Not like doing New York style pizza. Yeah, so about 10 years ago, so I think treatment has gotten a lot better nowadays. Do you want me to send you a picture of him, Helena, so you can draw him? So this is what I do when I get Chipotle. I'll order a bowl, customize it to what I like. And then I'll order a side of chips and queso. I'll order a large one. And then I'll, get a drink with it. And then what I do is I make it into almost like a nacho supreme. Okay, after the stream, I'll send it to you. I have some good pictures of him. We might get close to reaching some of the numbers we're getting close to reaching some of the numbers we did yesterday with the streams. When we start streaming at the correct time. Oh yeah, I know that they have systems like that. Yet or Deja, uh, and not just the VA. Many other places will do that for people. Where if a family member is doing um, care for one of the other family members, or just someone is doing private care, they will get paid. And the VA does it a lot. Oh, enjoy, Kathy. Um, Pizza will be on my for me tomorrow. Well, Dijo, if I didn't have the commitment I had here right now to take care of my mom, maybe I would go up there to well, I don't know how that would go because I don't know if I could do that and work for the VA. It would be considered like a conflict of interest. Large Pro, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a gem when you join us here. And you are in Area 5T1, where we discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, triathlon trends, teaching, and trucks. Natalia, where are you located? Well, it would be a conflict of interest because I work for them and they would be paying for Deja's care. So I would be getting paid double from them. And that's a full-on government team, uh, full-on government rule because when I joined the VA, I also had another job with a disaster response team with the Department of Health and Human Services. And I couldn't be on both because I would be getting paid from two departments. So I had to quit the disaster response team. And then I got a job with one on with the VA, and then the VA funding for that program was done away with. The discrimination for what? For being non-binary. Oh wow, Deja, that's awesome. Wow, that's crazy. Because I know the VA helps veterans get service dogs. I Man, that video about transition is really getting views. Now, I know that the VA, yeah, has been discriminating against gender non-conforming people because since Trump took office. No, no. I mean, we're here to talk about our experiences and, and how we can help you and not bringing us down. Yeah, this is a conversation about all of us. This channel is not just focusing on myself, it's focusing on everybody here. I From what I see DJ saying it's part also ADLs. Tonight I will try to do a I think I have a purple blouse that'll stand out a lot against the purple, and it's a little more dressy. I think I'm going to do that. It's just like a nice little t-shirt. Um, I like that some of my clothes are starting to fit now, a little tighter up here. Even when I present mail at work, it's like some of my t-shirts are really starting to show the chest or my polos. So, like if I wear scrubs, not as much. See, Deja, we're here to help, and Natalia is doing what she can. Oh, Natalia, that's awesome. I've been wanting maybe trying a Discord page, but I think I even started one, but I really don't understand Discord. Yeah, that's something, Natalia, that I noticed here when I moved to San Diego, when I started looking at different places about, you know, being trans. That's why I chose the doctor's office I did. One, it's a good hospital, and two, um, like it's a good hospital system, and two, um, they had a specialized like trans uh, clinic that I can go to also. So I'm gonna start. In fact, I'm gonna call today and possibly schedule, see if they can get me in like Friday. Anytime fondue. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Chris. We have made it to 21 or 22 likes, everyone. I really appreciate that. That puts us 22 away from 51. Although our numbers have been growing, I do want to thank everyone that has joined all these live streams in the past few days. Um, we're about We're at 2 hours and 31 minutes today. We have chosen for tonight the two finalists for hair color for tomorrow is a rainbow and ombre burgundy. So we will do the poll for that tonight to pick the finalist, uh, the final wig. We will make it We'll do a 1 hour poll again. As soon as I go on, I will type it in and we'll do a 1 hour poll and see what color is chosen. And then that'll be we've done what, three colors already. This is the third color we've done. We've done red, we've done purple. Today's mixed purple, pink, and black. So we can try a third color. Sounds good, Disha. Go take a break. As always, our health is more important. Um, that's why I will do a morning live stream and then move on to a later one. I need to make sure I eat. I need to, you know, and that's another thing I give all of you a chance too. Deja, you have a great day. Get better. Uh, Hopefully, see you tonight. So, plans are after the stream, I'm going to do a video. Um, yeah, it comes down black, and right around here it goes into burgundy. Uh, when I purchased it, I thought it would have more. I thought it was just going to be all burgundy, so I just went. But then it has black to about here, and then it just goes into burgundy. So I liked it. I thought it would have more burgundy. Um, I've worn it a few times on the channel on videos. Cheeses, Jesus. Welcome everyone to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit that like button and subscribe. If you're just joining us, we're 22 likes away from 51. That's usually what our goal is. We are having a great time today here on this live stream. Uh, if you are here, just know I have fantastic mods. Um, a little bug in here on this upper screen. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. She had me confused. So you asked first, Yadira. Well, I've already offered for me. She will be getting a a T for designing it. In the fourth wall. Well, go sit in the corner, Easton. No, welcome, Easton. Welcome to the stream. You don't go to timeout unless you say anything inappropriate. Oh, I didn't. I'm gonna have to click on that, Yadira. Wow, Helena, those are beautiful designs. Hey Jojo, welcome to the stream. I may have to purchase something there. Yes, I'm on your fourth wall. I love some of the tote bags. I may have to get one of those tote bags and just carry it in the Gem X for maybe grocery shopping or whatever. Yeah, we got to support Helena and her little venture there. We got to I'll probably put her little merch store on the stream. I have a like I have certain like people's YouTubes on there, different friends of mine. I have like 5 sites, and then I obviously have my merch store. I'll just throw Helena's merch store underneath there. I'm even going to throw it into the description of mine. Yeah, here it is. Go check out Helena's merch store. I've got a template for my like what to put as the descriptions of my live streams, and then like it goes and and I have like templates for what each video is about. Then I have a little template for um like the merch store and stuff like that. I'm gonna put Helena on in all of my videos in the descriptions. She's just a wonderful person. We need to help her out. I would totally put all of my my all of my at least all my mods there. I'm gonna tell all of you something I've discovered lately. Being that I've started coming back on the channel uh, dressed as my true self, and having had presented male for a little bit, this might sound crazy, but and I kind of looked it up last night. I was doing the research on it, but if I'm thinking through my old male eyes, watching some of my videos, and when I look at myself, I'm kind of, if I were, this sounds kind of weird. I can see how a male would be attracted to me. Might sound a little conceited, a little egotistical, but man, I like how I look as a woman. I kind of looked it up, and it does state that that is how one finds their gender euphoria, that one is starting to feel uh, their comfort in their new body as the new person that they really are. So I thought it was just kind of a, strange thing. But I just, I guess I was looking through my male eyes. I was looking at pictures, you know, at who I was to who I truly am. And I'm like, wow, wow, that's me. And you guys probably looked at that I actually did. Um, I did a little AI where I showed my dead self looking on a computer, seeing my new self or my true self, and that's how I feel. It's where my dead self looked at, a picture of my what would be my future self, basically, and that's really how I feel. To me, I was just thinking, oh wow, it's kind of a strange thing to think about, but I looked it up, and they say when you're starting to feel comfortable in your transition, that's something that's starting to happen. That does start happening. That's true, Natalia. Okay, Helena just sent me something, guys. The stream might freeze for a moment. Yadira, that is beautiful. Of course, not as beautiful as you. So, thank you very much. That's what's pretty cool. When I look at the merch store, I won't really have to change the name of it because it says Jules Area 5T1. It didn't include the treasures. So it won't be a big name change. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. We've got about on this stream. We're doing a 3-hour stream, and we've got about um, 12 minutes left. Um, we will be streaming later on. Let's say 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, we're still in Standard Time. So I believe it. So I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to make a video talking Transition Tuesday as I used to always. I'm going to go out on a bike ride. Um, and then I will, then from there, I will come back home. I do have to schedule another doctor's appointment. I'm going to try to see if I can get it this week, like on Friday. It is at the transgender clinic at UC San Diego tomorrow. After I will have to do blood work. I didn't get it done today, but I'll go do it tomorrow. No, from what I see, you are a beautiful person. The only difference I can see is that you have the shorter hair, and I really liked your pics that on your uh, Facebook. You're beautiful. All I can say I have is not just the best mods, some very, very beautiful mods too. You know, these small little circles that we see here, um, don't do who we are justice. I need to get like a little pin and just stick this up here. Ah, got it. You fell for JoJo. Mod love in here. Not mad love, but mod love. She's a treasure. Yes, she is. It is our mod. We shouldn't just say mod. It's the mods and myself for this polycule. Ooh, sounds cool, Helena. I'm probably get a tumbler and maybe a little a tote bag. 'Cause I need put tote bags to carry to the store when I go grocery shopping, stuff like that. Definitely, we maybe in a year or so we will plan a Jules Con, and you guys can come to San Diego and we can meet each other in person. Okay, so we're getting into the last 5 minutes of this stream. I do want to say thank you to my beautiful mods. Thank you to all my beautiful subs. I want to say thank you to all of those new subs that have joined today. Uh, please do go check out Helena's uh, merch store. She makes beautiful, beautiful merch. I do want to thank Helena for designing uh, a new logo for merch, for my merch. Um, Helena's a wonderful, has a kind heart, and is a beautiful person. I do want to thank her for all she has done this week. Uh, besides being a mod, um, welcome as a member now, Helena. Um, I'm starting tomorrow. I will do GRWM, so get ready with me with uh, with all of the members. I think that'll be a cool little experience for all of you. So tomorrow morning, as I'm doing my makeup, with when we have the final result of uh, the votes of what um, hair color for tomorrow, uh, we will you know I will do my makeup and you guys can watch as members. Uh, that's what we'll do for memberships. Uh, we'll do the get readies with me. So I do want to say thank you once again. We will be streaming tonight, let's say 7 p.m. At Pacific time. Um, welcome, Skylar. Natalia, welcome to membership. So definitely tomorrow we will do the get ready with me as far as members. Um, and that'll be the big thing with membership. We will start doing that. Uh, so once again, thank you for joining me here on the stream. We're having some great streams lately. We've had quality streams. The quantity of the number of people here isn't what is that was Deja Jojo. The quantity of people in the stream isn't what matters to us here. It's the quality of the people, and my mods have made that possible with bringing in quality people. They've blocked the riffraff that come in and insult all of us. Um, yes, you're in fancy green. Uh, Makes you show yourself even more. So, once again, thank you for being here. Please do hit that like and subscribe down below. And hope to see you again tonight on the stream at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So right now, the plan is to do, please do watch for the video I'm going to make right now on Transition Tuesday and updates on my transition. And since last year, or no, 2 years ago, I started my transition. Or actually, I should say 23 months ago. I will have a transniversary video coming up in next month. Thank you once again, Yadira. You always post the crisis line on the video, and you always have the international ones. So I do want to say once again, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Like I said, please like, subscribe. Hope to see you tonight. Tonight we'll continue doing Transition Tuesday live. We'll call it Transition Tuesday live stream number 2. And I will have a different outfit on. Maybe I'll do a purple blouse. I do have a nice, like fancy purple blouse. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a Wednesday stream out on the town and see what we can do. Thank you once again for being here. Tomorrow will be an early, we'll do a live stream where we go out and, well, in the morning, I do have to go get the blood work done for my appointment on Thursday. And once again, thank you everyone for being here. Have a great day. I gotta have lunch and I'll probably go for a bike ride. Thank you. Have a great day. And I'm Jules. All of you are my gems. And we'll see you later.